10 Weirdest Animal Features Explained. Number 1. Silky Anteater. What looks like a plush toy, lives in the treetops, and has a tongue that could rival a frog's? Meet the Silky Anteater, the smallest and fluffiest anteater in the world. This tiny creature is so rare and elusive that most people don't even know it exists. But up in the rainforest canopy, it's a little ninja on a mission. With a body barely the size of your hand, it uses its long, prehensile tail like a fifth limb, wrapping around branches as it climbs effortlessly through the trees. Its sharp claws give it perfect grip, letting it move with silent precision at night. And when the sun goes down, it comes alive. Why? Because it's dinner time, and ants and termites are on the menu. The Silky Anteater's tongue is long, thin, and sticky, custom designed to slurp up thousands of insects in a single night. But here's the catch. They're incredibly shy and solitary. They sleep in cozy tree hollows during the day and rarely come down to the ground. Sadly, this little marvel's home is disappearing fast. Deforestation and human activity are threatening the very trees it depends on. Yet this tiny climber plays a huge role in nature, controlling insect populations and keeping the ecosystem balanced. The Silky Anteater may be small and silent, but it's one of the rainforest's most underrated heroes. Number 2. Margay Cat. What if the cutest cat in the jungle was also its most savage hunter? The margay looks like it belongs on your couch, curled up with a blanket. But don't be fooled. Deep in the rainforests of Central and South America, this wild feline is a master of deception and agility. It can twist its ankles completely backward, letting it climb down trees headfirst like a monkey. In fact, it's one of the few cats that's almost entirely arboreal, meaning it lives most of its life in the trees. But here's where it gets crazy. The margay doesn't just stalk prey. It tricks them. Researchers once watched it mimic the cries of a baby tamarin monkey to lure in adult monkeys. When they came to investigate, boom, ambush. That's some next-level hunting. And because it's so lightweight and stealthy, it can leap up to 12 feet from branch to branch without making a sound. The margay hunts birds, reptiles, and small mammals, using its surroundings like a ninja in the jungle. It's not just about speed or strength, it's brains, balance, and pure instinct. So the next time you think, "Aw, what a cute jungle cat," remember, behind those big eyes is a deadly predator who's probably already spotted you first. Number 3. Mantis Shrimp. What if I told you there's a tiny sea creature that punches faster than a speeding bullet? Meet the Mantis Shrimp, a small, colorful marine assassin with a weapon so insane it stuns scientists. At just 4 to 6 inches long, this little guy can throw a punch at 50 miles per hour. That's faster than most bullets and strong enough to crack crab shells, shatter snail shells, and even break aquarium glass. But here's where it gets wild. When it punches, the water around its claw gets so hot and pressurized it creates a cavitation bubble. That's right, it punches so fast it boils the water, and when that bubble collapses, it releases heat, light, and another shockwave. It's basically punching twice in one go. Imagine fighting something that hits you before you even see it coming. Its club-like limbs are so durable, engineers are now studying them to design better body armor, aerospace materials, and even robots. And what's crazier, its eyes are just as superpowered. Mantis Shrimp can see ultraviolet, polarized light, and 12 color channels compared to our 3. This shrimp isn't just nature's boxer. It's like a superhero in disguise. So next time you're at the beach, just be glad it's not human-sized. Number 4. Flying Foxes. What if I told you there's a bat out there that looks like a flying puppy? Meet the flying fox, a gentle giant of the night sky. These bats are massive, with wings stretching over a meter wide, silently soaring through the darkness. But unlike most bats, they don't use echolocation. No high-pitched squeaks bouncing off trees. Instead, they rely on their huge, bright eyes to see, which gives them better vision than most nocturnal animals. And what are they looking for? Their favorite snacks, ripe fruits and nectar. They can travel miles just to find the perfect mango or flower. But here's where it gets even more amazing. Flying fox moms carry their babies everywhere they go. Yup, little pups holding on tight to mom's belly mid-flight. Can you imagine flying long distances with a baby hanging on you? These moms are next-level strong and protective. But these bats aren't just cute, they're essential. They play a critical role in rainforest ecosystems, pollinating flowers and spreading seeds far and wide. No flying foxes means fewer trees and less biodiversity. They're literally flying gardeners, helping our planet stay alive. So the next time someone says bats are creepy, just show them this sky puppy. They're adorable, hardworking, and totally underrated. Number 5. The Lyrebird. What if I told you there's a bird that can mimic almost any sound it hears? Meet the lyrebird, nature's most impressive sound machine. This bird doesn't just copy other birds. It can replicate the sound of a camera shutter, a chainsaw, a car alarm, even human voices. Some lyrebirds have even been caught perfectly imitating construction sounds like drills and hammering. And no, it's not a trained pet. It does this in the wild. Native to Australia, the lyrebird uses this superpower mostly to impress mates. The more complex and convincing the sounds, the more attractive it seems. Imagine being a female bird and hearing what sounds like an entire construction site and thinking, wow, that guy's got talent. Scientists have even discovered lyrebirds mimicking sounds they haven't heard in years, meaning they store and replay audio like a living voice recorder. But it's not just for show. By mimicking danger sounds, they can also warn others and scare off threats. They're one of the few animals on Earth with vocal mimicry this advanced. Seriously, this bird is basically a remixing DJ with feathers. So next time you hear weird noises in the forest, it might just be a lyrebird trolling you. Number 6. Lumpsucker. Have you ever seen a fish so clumsy it survives by just sticking to stuff? Meet the lumpsucker. This tiny round fish doesn't even try to swim fast like other ocean creatures. Instead, it has a special suction disc on its belly that lets it cling tightly to rocks, coral, or even aquarium glass. Strong ocean current? No problem. This little guy stays put like a champ. And that bumpy, armor-like skin you see? It's not just for looks. It gives them extra protection from predators. Lumpsuckers live in the icy waters of the North Atlantic and Arctic, where blending in with their surroundings is key. They can practically disappear against the ocean floor with their incredible camouflage. Their diet? Tiny fish and crustaceans that they snatch up while hovering like little underwater helicopters. They might look awkward, but lumpsuckers are masters of survival in one of the toughest environments on Earth. Sometimes you don't need speed or strength to win, just a good grip and a lot of patience. Number 7. Dongt Chicken. Have you ever seen a chicken with legs the size of a human wrist? Meet the Dongt, also known as the dragon chicken, a rare and bizarre breed from Vietnam that looks like it walked straight out of a fantasy movie. Just look at those thick, scaly legs. These chickens were once bred exclusively for Vietnamese royalty and high-ranking officials. Their meat? A luxury delicacy. But the real reason they're so unique comes down to one thing: selective breeding. Generations of farmers bred these birds specifically for their massive legs and prized meat, but that comes with a cost. Breeding them is incredibly difficult, and their unusual body structure can lead to health issues. That's why they're so rare and expensive. A single dragon chicken can sell for over $2,000. They're not just food, they're status symbols. With their prehistoric legs, noble history, and elite reputation, the Dongt chicken is one of the weirdest and most fascinating birds you'll ever see. Proof that in the animal world, strange can be valuable. Number 8. Sea angel. Have you ever seen something so cute it turns out deadly? Meet the sea angel. Sounds heavenly, right? But this tiny creature is far from innocent. Sea angels are small, transparent sea slugs that live in freezing cold waters. They're about the size of your fingertip with delicate wing-like flaps called parapodia that help them gracefully swim, like little spirits floating through the deep. But don't let that fool you. They're stone-cold killers. Their favorite meal? Sea butterflies. Yeah, another cute name. When they spot one, they extend a pair of grasping tentacles from their heads. Think of them like harpoons, and yank their prey in. Then they use a special mouth structure to literally suck it out of its shell. Brutal, and they're not defenseless either. If something tries to eat them, they release chemicals to make themselves taste disgusting. So not only are they deadly, they're also toxic. In the deep ocean, it's eat or be eaten, even if you look like an angel. So next time someone says angelic, just ask ocean angel or real one. Number 9. Shar Pei. Have you ever wondered why Shar Pei look so wrinkly, like they're wearing a costume 3 sizes too big? Well, those folds aren't just cute, they were actually meant for battle. A long time ago in China, Shar Peis were used as guard dogs and fighters. Their loose skin helped them escape if something grabbed them. It made it hard for enemies to hold on, kind of like trying to grab a wet towel. But while those wrinkles helped back then, today they cause real problems. Dirt and moisture get stuck between the folds, and that can lead to itchy skin, rashes, and painful infections. If you own a Shar Pei, you have to clean between the wrinkles often, like almost every day. And there's more. Many Shar Peis suffer from something called Shar Pei fever. It's a health problem that causes high fevers, swollen legs, and even kidney trouble. It's not just a little sickness. It can be really serious. So even though these dogs look soft and snuggly, they need a lot of care to stay healthy. Would you take care of a wrinkly dog like this? Or would you rather keep it simple with a smooth pup? Either way, now you know, there's a lot more to those wrinkles than meets the eye. Number 10. African wild dog. Think lions are Africa's deadliest hunters? Think again. Meet the African wild dog, one of the most efficient and ruthless predators on the continent. With their big, round ears, mottled fur, and lean bodies, they almost look cartoonish. But don't be fooled. These animals are tactical, fast, and terrifyingly organized. While lions succeed in only about 30% of hunts, African wild dogs score over 80%. That's elite-level efficiency. How? Teamwork. They hunt in packs, communicate through high-pitched squeaks, and use coordinated strategy like a well-trained military unit. Once they lock onto prey, impalas, gazelles, even wildebeest, they chase it down relentlessly, often reaching speeds up to 44 miles per hour. But their story isn't just about the hunt. These dogs live in deeply bonded packs, where they care for each other like family. They share food, help raise pups, and even look after injured members. They're smart, social, and extremely loyal. Sadly, fewer than 7,000 remain in the wild today due to habitat loss, disease, and human conflict. So yeah, they might not have the fame of lions or the size of leopards, but the African wild dog is one of nature's most impressive underdogs. Fast, fearless, and totally underrated.